Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Monday, September 18th, 2017. And today in our Tech News Update, we have Windows 10 Insider Preview. We've learned, of course, that last week there was tons of problems with distribution, tons of problem with people that couldn't install it, and now we learned that the Surface Pro 3 is plagued with a impossibility to reboot after people install the Insider Preview. So it's kind of interesting because it kind of, is a little scary thinking that we are so close to the Fall Creators Update that so many problems still plague the Fall Creators Update Insider Previews. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go. Well, Facebook is handing over the details of Russian accounts and ads to a Senate committee because they want to see, did it really have such an influence? What word ads played? And how come Facebook did just not see it? So that's going to be an interesting question, of course, to be answered. And it's going to be interesting to see how the outcome of this goes on. Well, Steam has reached 15 million concurrent users for the first time. Concurrent users are basically a number of users that are at a certain point in time, and so 15 million is not bad at all. Of course, Steam is now a 14-year-old company, and it's pretty interesting to see how it's actually really increasing its user base and changing the gaming industry a little bit. Well, a little sad story here. If you use CCleaner, well, it seems that between August 15th and September 12th, the versions that were issued then add malware. The malware would steal some PC user details, and not just that, also it could take full control of your PC. So basically, what's happening is that the CCleaner is going to be kind of investigated because this is totally crazy. And they, of course, didn't know about it. And so if you are on a CCleaner version, make sure that you have the latest version, and we'll have a separate video explaining what version was affected by this big problem. Well, a interesting news that was leaked from Geekbench. They actually were testing out AMD Horizons mobile CPUs on laptops to suddenly notice that the benchmarks are actually amazing. It would seem that the AMD Horizons CPUs are just very powerful in laptops, and of course this is very interesting for anyone buying a laptop in the next few months. So it seems that AMD is really showing off that the CPUs that they actually have made this year are just amazing. Well, Bing will now fact-check your news and search results to kind of, see if what you are viewing is either true, false, or maybe unknown of origin. And of course, this is fact-checked with two websites, Snopes and PolitiFact. So this is kind of a very interesting issue here when you think about it. And I think it's a good news, that basically everything is checked out to make sure that it's all right. Well, video ads have taken a really big leap in the second quarter of this year, according to Smato, which is basically one of the companies that will, contact different providers for ad placement. Well, they say that there's a 142% increase in the video advertising market on the internet, and that it is the fastest growing advertising market of all. And, I think it's normal because rather than, first of all, I don't see banners, and you're probably like me. At some point, it seems that our brain is filtering out the banners. So it is kind of normal that video advertising would be really the big thing. And finally, drones are increasingly used to deliver medical supplies in many African countries, showing that basically the drone delivery system is really working well. One of the major countries using this right now is Rwanda, where tons of medical supplies, blood, all sorts of things that are needed are transferred by drone. So this is very, very interesting, and a nice side to using technology to help out. So this was the Tech News Update for Monday, September 18, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.